Copy constructor means actually this constructor, this copy constructor, talking about the copy constructor, the copy constructor basically is used for creating a new instance from an existing instance. I repeat, copy constructor means it is used for creating a new instance based on an existing instance. What is that? Look. Watch it. I'm adding a new class here. We'll name the class as CopyCon demo. Nothing special about this class here. I have 3 attributes and 1 constructor initializing the attributes. Simple code. 3 fields. 1 constructor initializing all the 3 fields. Then I want to write a method that prints me all the 3 values. A method to print all the 3 values. Watch. Displays a method printing all the 3 values here: ID, name, balance. There's nothing new in this. Imagine we are passing a ID. When you pass an ID, automatically all these 3 attributes are filled. Actually, we are giving static values, but I explained earlier, all these values will come from database. Understood or not? This is just because we don't know database communication, we are using a static values, but all these values will come from database going forward. But right now, they are static. Okay, let me write a main method. What is the name of the class? CopyCon demo. Pass the ID, passing something. Now, immediately, all the 3 fields are initialized and display method will print you the result. Dot display. Console dot return. Come on, let me set this as a startup object. Run. I did not write anything new, man. This is the same code we written in the yesterday's example also. Yes, we have 2 fields there, IND. Today we have 3 fields. What is it? ID, name, balance. Initialized to a constructor. Nothing new. Now, listen. I want to do some changes to the data that is present under CD1. CD1 has 3 values in it now. CD1 has 3 values in it. What are the 3? ID, name, balance. I want to manipulate the data now. I want to do some changes. After doing the changes, again, if I want to get back the old values, I cannot get it back again. Am I right or wrong? And after doing the changes, if I want to get back the old values, I cannot get it back again. For that reason, I have a plan. What is it? Without disturbing that copy, I want to create another copy and do the manipulation. So if at all I want to get back my original copy, will be safe like that only. Did you understand or not? You have a paper with a set of questions here. You can write some answers below. If you write the answers on the paper now, the paper will be, it will be corrupted. You can't use it again now. So what is your plan? I don't want to disturb this. What you'll do, you will take a photocopy of it now. You will take a photocopy of it without disturbing the original copy. Now you will make all the changes on the photocopy now. Correct? Same thing I'm telling you. I want to do some changes to the data in the instance. But if I make the changes, I cannot get back my old values again now. So that's what is my plan. I want to create a copy of it and I want to make the changes. Are you clearer or not? If you want to create a copy, can I create a copy like this? Tell me, can I create a copy like this? Yes or no? Louder. No. Obviously, yes. If you create a new copy, it will affect the old one now. Same only. If I make any changes on CD2, it will affect your CD1 also now. Then how it becomes a new copy? What is it you? I want to create a new copy, I said you. Understand English first. What I said you? How would you create a copy? Then why is it copy? It's a new copy. No, it's only the same copy you're referring now. Understand? I want to create a new copy based on the old copy, based on the old copy. This is the place where we use a concept called as copy constructors. What is that? Copy constructor. What is a copy constructor? Copy constructor means, observe this, guys. I am writing one more constructor in my class now. I'm overloading. I'm overloading, man. Okay. Overloading means we need to change the parameters now. Yeah. What is the parameter of this? The parameter of this will be the same class. The parameter will be the same class. The same class will be used as a parameter type now. Say, string is a class now. Can we use a string as a type here? And if you can use string, then you can use copy condom also. Then that is also class. This is also class only. Understood or not? Now, what is the logic in this? See the logic here. What did you do? In this, you initialized all the fields with the values now, with these particular values. Okay. For the time being, without static values, shall we try like this? String name, double balance. Okay. Without some static values, just what am I assigning here? Name. What am I assigning here? Balance. Are you clear? This is missing. This dot. Now, when you're creating the instance, you'll pass all the three values now, comma, some name here, Krishna, some value here, 5,000. Okay. Now, see, when I create the instance, all the three values will come here and the three fields are initialized and one instance is created now. Clear? So what is your requirement now? I want to create another instance by copying these values, by copying the values. So I defined a new constructor. For this constructor, what is the parameter? Copy con demo. Is it overloading or not? Come on. We've done overloading of the constructors. Okay. All of you, observe it. I am trying to create a new instance is equals to new copy con demo. Observe, you have two constructors in your class. First constructor is taking ID, name, and balance. Second constructor is taking a copy con demo. Correct? Tell me now, can I pass CD1 here? Yes or not? What is it as expecting? Copy con demo. What is CD1? Copy con demo only. I'm passing now. Now tell me, CD1 has the three values or not? All the three values will come into CD. Can I do this? This dot ID is equals to CD dot ID. This dot name is equals to CD dot name. This dot balance is equals to CD dot balance. What is in the left hand side? Left hand side is the field now. Right hand side? Right hand side is the value present under CD with that you're initializing. So what will happen now? Two instances are created here. First instance, values are copied into second instance. First instance, values are copied into second instance. These two are two separate copies. You can observe. CD2 dot display. These are two separate copies. Shall I prove you these two are two separate copies? Because these two are two separate copies, all of you carefully observe. Because these two are two separate copies here, when I say CD1 dot balance is equals to 6,000, and I will try to call the display again and watch it, all of you. The changes of this are reflected here, but this change is not happening now. Array means that is a separate copy. This is a separate copy now. Changes are not reflecting. Same way. Try like this. CD 2 dot balance is equals to 7,000. And that change is not going to reflect to CD1. See. But see, one more thing I asked you earlier. Can I create a copy like this? No, it's not a new copy. It is the same copy only. See, changes are reflecting of, see, this is a reference. But I did not create a reference. I created a Instance. Array, new keyword. Remember, when new is used, what is that? Instance. But what is that? I created this instance by copying the values from one instance to another instance. And that's what we call as a copy constructor. So what is a copy constructor? If a constructor is taking itself as a parameter, if a constructor is taking itself as a parameter, we call it as a copy constructor. What is the purpose of a copy constructor? Copy constructors are used for copying the values from one instance to another instance. Tomorrow, you have an array. You have an array with some 100 values in it now. You want to manipulate the values. You want to manipulate it. And remember, guys, once you manipulate, again, if you want to get back to the old arrangement, can you get it? Tell me, you can't get back it now. So in that scenarios, what we generally do, first we will make a copy of it and do all the manipulations on the copy without disturbing the original. Here also, you want to do any manipulations, do it on CD2, not on CD1. CD1 remains the same. CD2 changes will be done. If you finally CD2 changes are okay, destroy CD1. If CD2 changes are not okay, destroy CD2 and use CD1. So we are just trying to create a copy for the same thing. That's all. Understood? Yes or not? With this here, I want to make you clear. What constructors are 5 types. Constructors are 5 types. This is a very, very important question in entries. Remember, types of constructors. There are 5 types of constructors. What are 5, sir? First one, default constructor. You learned it already. Constructor without, you open the mouth and answer. Otherwise, get out of the classroom. First one, without any parameter. What do you call? Default constructor. Second, parameterized constructor. We learned about it also. Third one, static constructor. We learned about static constructor. Static constructor for initializing static fields. Fourth one, copy constructor. Fourth one is a copy constructor. What is the purpose of it? Copy the values from one instance to another instance. You're copying the values from one instance to another instance. And the fifth one is private constructor. What is the fifth one? Private constructor. We talked about private constructor also. Remember, in inheritance, I said, if the class constructor is private, inheritance is not possible. Child cannot inherit it now. If a constructor is private in a class, inheritance is not going to be possible. Why? Child class constructor will go and call the parent class constructor. First rule of inheritance is that only. If the parent class constructor is private, inheritance will not be possible. Okay. See, if you define a private constructor in a class, that class becomes an introvert. You know the meaning of introvert? Introvert means does not talk with anyone, does not speak with anyone. It's itself. A person introvert means he doesn't talk to anyone now. He will be only with him. If I make a constructor private in a class, what is the meaning of? The class is introvert. The class cannot be accessed by anyone. The class can run on its own, that's all. I want to consume this class, sir. Not possible. Inheritance, not possible. Instance creation, not possible. Nothing is possible. So when you talk about the constructors, this is a very important question in interviews, guys. What is it? What are the types of constructors? Constructors are 5 types. Default constructor, parameterized constructor, static constructor, copy constructor, private constructor. Okay, so you can see here I started the discussion about copy constructor. Read it. With the help of an existing instance of the same class. Which copies the attribute values from the existing instance to, that will happen now. The 3 values of the first instance are copied into the second one now. And the main purpose of this constructor is to initialize a new instance with the values from an existing instance. And see, the formal parameter of a copy constructor will be the same class type in which it defined. That only said copy constructor means the parameter will be the same type only. Which class you're having, that class only will be the things now. That is going to be the copy constructor. Okay. I defined a class called copy con demo. Three fields. First one is a normal constructor which takes int as a parameter. Second one is a copy constructor. Then I have the display method and I just demonstrated all the things to you. Created an instance. And see now, second one, I called the copy constructor. I called the copy constructor. Okay, fine. Finally, you can look here. Types of constructors. Constructors are divided into 5 categories. Default, parameterized, copy, static, private. And I explained you all 5 to you. When I started about constructors, I said you about default constructors and parameterized. When I explained you static, I said you about static constructor. When I explained you inheritance, I said you about private constructor. And today I said you about copy constructor. This is the whole information about the constructors. But what the thing is, I did not tell everything at a time. I said you as bits and pieces because I cannot tell you about a copy constructor until you are aware of overloading. Array, copy constructor, if I want to say, I need to explain you overloading first. Understood? That's why I explained you in the bits and pieces. If you want all this information in a sequence, I just said you watch the videos now. In the videos, all information will be in the sequence. That's why I said you first you watch the videos, you won't understand without listening to the class. Because in the videos, when I talk about overloaded constructors, you should be already having a knowledge on overloading. Then only you'll understand overloaded constructors. Clear? Now you have 4 or 3 videos on the constructors here. You can watch all the 3 or 4 videos. The 3 or 4 videos will explain you about all the different things, all the constructors to you in a sequence to you. What is it? Default, parameterized, copy, static, and private. All constructors to you. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. These are the types of constructors, man. Next. We have some left outs in object-oriented programming. Let us understand those things. What's it? First, sealed class and sealed method. Listen, what is the first one? Sealed class and sealed method. What is a sealed class and what is a sealed method? See, if a class is defined by using sealed keyword or sealed modifier on it, we call that class as a sealed class. So understand, if a class is defined by using sealed modifier, defined by using sealed modifier on it, we call that class as a sealed class. What is that? Sealed class, class 1. It's a normal class. Okay, class 1, but here I'm writing seal, and this is a seal class. Did you understand the difference between normal class and sealed class now? And I did not tell the use of it. Did you understand what is a sealed class? What is sealed class? If a class is defined with a sealed modifier, we call it as a sealed class. Okay, listen. Sealed classes cannot be inherited. Sealed classes cannot be inherited. What is that? What that is? Listen. Can I do this? Yes or not? Valid now, but invalid. Understood or not? Sealed classes cannot be inherited. You cannot inherit the class. Okay? But we can consume these sealed classes wherever we want by creating their instance. Remember, you can consume a class in 2 ways. Do you remember? You can consume a class in two ways. What are the two ways? One option, creating instance. Second option, inheritance. I shown you both here. One way to consume is creating instance. One way to consume is inheritance. See, look there. This class can be consumed in both ways. Inheritance also possible. Instance creation is also possible. But this class can be consumed only by instance creation, man. Inheritance is not possible here now. Did you understand or not? You cannot inherit this. And remember, the best example for a sealed class is string. String is a sealed class, guys. String is a sealed class. Try to inherit that class. Try to inherit that class, all of you. Observe it. I want to inherit this class from object class. Possible or not? Why not possible? Yeah, object class, I said here. I want to inherit from object class. Possible? Yeah, possible. Object, you can inherit. But see, I want to inherit from string class. It's an error. It's an error. Observe it. Why, sir? Cannot derive. Child class is called as a derived class. Child class is called as derived class. Okay? You cannot derive from the class string because string is a sealed class. So inheriting is not possible. But you can consume string anywhere you want by creating instance or not. Every day you're doing that here, you are using string every day you're doing now. What you're not doing, I'm not inheriting. I'm only creating the instance and consuming. So that's what a sealed class is. Actually, if at all you want to see the source code of any predefined class, if you want to see the source code of any predefined class, just open Google. Private class cannot be consumed in both ways. Inheritance also not possible. Instance creation also not possible. When I use a private constructor, inheritance also not possible. Instance also not possible. But sealed is telling what? Inheritance is not possible. Instance creation is still possible. Understood, Amina? Inheritance is not possible. Instance creation is possible. Okay. Just in Google, yeah. Just search for this. Source code of string class in .NET or otherwise in C#, whatever it is. Source code of string class in C#. It'll open you the official GitHub link of Microsoft, and you can just directly go and check out the code. String.cs file, it'll open for you and it will show you the complete source code. This is the complete source code of the string class. Notice. Did you notice it? Public sealed class string. It's a sealed class actually. Understood or not? It is a sealed class. So what is not possible? Inheriting of this class is not possible, but it will give you a chance to consume everywhere by creating the instance. Okay, so that is what a sealed class is. Sealed class can inherit other classes. Sealed class cannot be inherited. String class inheriting from object now. Now understood? String, every class ends from object now. Then string also inherits from object now. This sealed class can inherit, but sealed class cannot be inherited. That is this. Okay. What next? Sealed method. What is a sealed method? Listen, what is a sealed class? I said you. If a class is defined by using a sealed modifier, we call it as a sealed class. That's what I said you. Correct now? Okay, now come to sealed method. What is the sealed method? No, no, everyone will think the same thing only. No, it's wrong. Listen, if a parent class method cannot be overridden by a child class, we call that as seal method. If a if a parent classes method cannot be overridden by a child class, we call that as sealed method. Did you understand me or not? What is it? If a parent class method cannot be overridden by child class, we call it a sealed method. Now, can I make a statement like this? Tell me, you agree with me or not? What is that? By default, every method is a sealed method. I say, by default, every method is a sealed method. Do you agree with me? Silence is not an answer here. Open the mouth and answer. What I said you? I made a statement. I'm making a statement. Agree with me or not? Tell me. What's that statement? By default, every method is a sealed method. Yes or no? Yes, yeah. You can never override a method until the method is declared virtual, man. Yeah, last 3 days you learned and you forget everything. When can you override? When can you override? If it is not virtual, you cannot override now. Means by default, every method is sealed method or not then? By default, every method is a sealed method because you can override the method only if the method is declared as virtual. If not declared as virtual, overriding will not be possible. Are you getting me or not? Okay, so listen. We call that as sealed method. Okay, by default, every method is a seal method. By default, every method is a seal method because we can never override a parent classes method under the child class without that method being declared as virtual. Read carefully the complete paragraph. We call it as sealed method now. We can never override a parent classes method under without that method being declared as virtual in parent class. Virtual in parent class. Are you clear? Generally, when I say sealed class means you should use a sealed modifier. When I say sealed method means everyone will think the same thing. You should use a sealed modifier. No need. By default, your method is already sealed method. Did you catch my point or not? By default, your method is already sealed method. So there is no point of using sealed modifier on that method because already that is a sealed method. Okay. Well, look at this, all of you. I have a class here. In this class, I have a method, a public void show. Can the child class override the method? No. Why? It's not virtual. So it's a sealed method now. It is a sealed method. But now see, I'm writing public virtual void show. Can it be overridden or not? See now, class 2, colon class 1. What you can do? Public override void show. What are you doing? Overriding. And this is a valid operation. Now my question before you is, can I do this one more time? Class 3 inheriting from class 2. Can I override the method one more time now? Right or wrong? Open the mouth and answer. Understand English, all of you? Open the mouth here. How many times I should tell you earlier? They will help you if it's. Come on. Valid or not? Valid. It's valid. Why? Once declared as virtual, any child class will get the right to override now. Any child class will get the right to override. Overridden class 2. Again, overridden class 3. Now under class 3 or class 4. Again, overridden class 4. Did you understand me or not? Like this, it can be overridden by any of the child class. No problem at all. Any child class can override it. Are you clear? But, but I don't want class 3 to override. Did you understand the requirement now? Class 3 can override now. I don't want class 3 to override. You don't want it? No, I don't want class 3 to override the method. If you don't want class 3 to override the method, all of you carefully observe. If you don't want class 3 to override the method, what you can do, here, while overriding, you can use sealed. If I use the sealed here, now this is invalid. Just observe the difference in the first and the second. Observe the difference in the first and the second one. Here, public override what show? Again, valid. But here, you are doing two things at a time. What are the two things? I'm overriding the method as well as I'm sealing the method also. Both the two things I'm doing. Are you clear? Overriding it, sealing it. Because I'm doing both the two activities at a time. Now, when I come to class 3, this action is invalid. When I come to class 3, this action is going to be invalid. That's what happens to you. So, what I'm trying to tell you now, in the parent level, the topmost parent level, never we require to use sealed. You are already the sealed. But what did the class 1 do? Class 1 opened the seal. Yes or not? By default, it is sealed, man. But what did class 1 do? Class 1 opened the seal by declaring it as virtual. Because class 1 opened the seal, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, everyone will have a right to override it now. Understood me? But what happened in the second scenario? Class 1 opened the seal and class 2 is again sealing it, restricting further overriding now. So class 3 cannot override the method. Who can override? 2 can override, but 3 cannot override. Why? 2 has sealed the method and 3 cannot override the method anymore. Okay? So we never use this keyword in the top level class. It always come only in the children, but not in the topmost parent, because that is already sealed. This keyword has opened the seal now. And again, you are sealing the method. Understood or not? So what is not possible? Further overriding will not be possible for a particular method. That's what we call as sealed method. Okay, come on. Have a look, guys. See class. If a class is explicitly declared by using sealed modifier, we call it as first understand what is a sealed class. If a class is declared using sealed modifier, there is a sealed class. And a sealed class cannot be inherited by other classes. See, you define a class. Sealed class, class 1 members. In the above case, class 1 is a sealed class. So it cannot be inherited by any other class. For example, class 2 colon class 1 is invalid. Okay, next, read the note. It is still possible to consume the class by creating its instance. For example, libraries. So we cannot inherit from that class, but we can still consume it in all our classes by creating the instance of string class. We are doing it from day one. Yeah, from day one, we are consuming strings in our code now. But we never inherited them. We only created instances and consumed them. Okay, next, sealed method. Understood? If a method is declared virtual in a parent, any child class in the linear hierarchy means multi-level inheritance. What is that? Multi-level inheritance can override that method. For example, you can see this. Class 2 overriding, class 3 overriding. When I say like this, in another batch, a student asked the question, sir, if class 3 is inherit, okay, just a minute, I'll tell you that. Read the note. Imagine class 2 is not overriding. Class 3 can override. I don't see any expressions on your faces here. I think all of you should consult a psychiatrist first. You have a manufacturing defect. No expression on the face for anyone. Understood? That also you have the same blank face. Now also you are having the same blank face. Really all should consult a psychiatrist first now. Did you see some expression on the face now? You understood. Did not understand. Nothing on your face. Always the same blank face. When I'm telling also your face is like that only. That is a sad thing. Understood? What is that? Class 2 is not overriding. No problem. Class 3 can do. Class 2 doing, class 3 can do. Class 2 not doing, class 3 can do. Understood? Okay. Next. See the next one. Read the note. When I said this concept, one student asked the question here. What is that? Sir, if class 3 is inheriting from class 1, can it override? See, if you put any restrictions that applies to your children, not for your siblings, simple common sense there. The question itself is funny or useless. Why? If I inherit from class 1, can I override? Yeah. If you inherit from class 1, you are a sibling now. If class 2 can do, class 3 also can do. But this is not a sibling. This is a child, children. Restrictions on the child, not on the siblings. Got the point? Okay. So if this is the case, class 3 can override that method without any problem. Sorry. If this is the case, class 3 cannot override, but here, class 3 can override. Okay. So what did you understand? We never use a sealed on the first class. Sealed will come only from the second class if the first class uses virtual. If the first class did not use virtual, then also we don't use sealed on the second class. When we use the first class used virtual, then from then, second class onwards will use sealed. If there is no virtual on the first class, there is no sealed on the second class at all first, because already it is sealed in the first class only. Okay. Can we override class 4 from class 3 if class 3 not overridden? Not override from class 2. I'm trying to ask something, but I did not understand what you're trying to ask. Got it, sir. You got your answer, Shanaj? Okay. Okay. Is it the same thing what I said? Okay, then fine. So you're clear about sealed classes and sealed methods? Tell me. Okay. Next. Abstract classes, abstract methods. The next topic is abstract classes, abstract methods. Without virtual, you cannot override. You did not understand the concept first. Without virtual, can you override? Answer: without virtual, can we override? Hiding and overriding are two different concepts. Why are you combining them? I'm talking about overriding and you're talking about hiding. These two are two separate concepts. Don't bring that here. Okay? And I already said to you in the last class, remember, in object-oriented programming, hiding is not there at all. Hiding is something introduced by C#. Object-oriented programming talks only about overloading, overriding. That's all. There is nothing called hiding at all. Hiding is something which is introduced by C sharp. That's all. So don't bring overriding into picture. Sorry, hiding into picture. Hiding can be done at any point of time. But to perform hiding, no need permission from parent, and parent won't recognize that also. Yes or not? Okay, dynamic polymorphism, nothing will work there. So you want to get the correct way, it is overriding only. That is not hiding. Okay, there is no hiding in object-oriented programming at all first. Fine, guys. The next thing is, what is it? Abstract methods and abstract classes. So first, what is a? If a method is declared by using abstract modifier, we call that as an abstract method. All of you, careful listen. If a method is explicitly declared using we call that as an abstract method. Okay, listen. Abstract method doesn't have body. Abstract method doesn't have body. That is, they will have only method declaration. Means signature, guys. You'll have only method declaration, nothing but signature of the method. Without body means without implementation. Body is implementation, that body won't be there. See, for example, look at public void add int A, int B. Console dot write line A plus B. Tell me, till now, all your methods are like this only now? Tell me, till now you defined all these methods like this only now? So we call them as non-abstract or concrete methods. What do we call them? Non-abstract or concrete methods. Then what is an abstract method, you know? All of you, watch. Suppose if I write a method like this, int A, comma, int B, and I end my method here with a semicolon, nobody say. This is called as abstract. But if you want to do that, you're required to use the abstract modifier. And this is called as, you'll be wondering here, what is that? Sir, what is the use of the method? I'll tell you. First, understand what is it. Then I'll tell you where we use it. So what is an abstract method? A method without any body. A method without any body is called as an abstract method. And if you want to declare it like this, you must use abstract keyword on it. Okay? Sir, what is abstract class now? What is abstract class? If a class contains any, then automatically that class also becomes abstract, and we need to use abstract modifier on the, read it. Did you understand me? Look, this is a class, man. This is a class. Class name is math. This class contains only one method in it. What is the method? Add. It's a normal class or it's a non-abstract class. It is a non-abstract class. But guys, look, I am bringing this method into the class now. Watch it. I brought the method into the class. Now your class contains an abstract method or not. Then your class automatically becomes abstract class now. And here I should use abstract key. Are you getting me or not? I should use the abstract keyword. And this is called as abstract class. Till now, all your classes are non-abstract and all your methods are non-abstract. Did you understand me or not? Till now, all our classes are non-abstract, all our methods are non-abstract. And today, we freshly started learning about abstract class, abstract method. Abstract class and abstract method. Is that clearer or not? Okay, so that's what an abstract class and abstract method is all about. Okay, well, now look at this. You have a big doubt here. Sir, what is the need of this abstract method? The method doesn't have any body. What is the use of that particular method? Understood my point or not? What is that? If a method doesn't have body, what is the use of the method now? Are you clear? Okay, what is the use of that method when it doesn't have a body at all? So without a body, what will you do with the method? Actually, listen, abstract methods of a class should be implemented by the child class of the abstract class without fail. Read the description carefully. Just a minute. Array, what is this, Till now, you learned parents giving numbers to the children for consumption. Yes or not? Like your parents giving their money to you to spend. Okay? There is another chance, guys. Sometimes your parent can have imposing some restrictions on you also. Yes or not? Not only giving money, they say you don't do that or don't do this now. Do they tell or not? See, we're looking on one side of the coin till now. What is it? Parents giving all their properties to the children. Now look on the other side of the coin. Parents imposing some restrictions on the children now. This is also same. Till now, non-abstract methods are there. I can consume in the child class. Am I correct? Open the mouth. Now what do you have? Abstract. What should I do? Implement. Are you clearer or not? Implement. Okay, your father is giving the money, you're enjoying it now. But one day your father said, I won't give any money. Do this work, then I'll give you now. Do this work in the home first. Okay, help your mother in cleaning the house. Something like that. You put a condition. You fulfill that, then only you will get the money. Am I right? This is also exactly the same thing only. What is it? Parent imposing restrictions on the children. This is the other side of the coin, what we are looking till now. So till now, parents are giving their properties to the children for consuming. And now, parents are imposing all the restrictions on the children, and children has to fulfill the restriction. What did I say here? Louder. Should be means mandatory, optional. Should be means optional. Mandatory, can be means optional. Should be. That should be implemented now. Okay, if I say can be implemented, optional. But what I said, I did not say can be implemented. This should be implemented. Okay, it is mandatory. Means child class cannot escape from that. No, you cannot escape from that. You need to do this for sure. You cannot escape from this. So that's all I said. Till now, parents are giving their properties to the children. Now we are looking on the other side, parents imposing some restrictions on the children. Parents imposing some restrictions on the children. What happens if you don't fulfill the restrictions, If you don't fulfill the restrictions, the properties are not inherited to you. The properties are not inherited to you. See, in so many movies you watch here, a grandfather having a lot of property, or a father having a lot of the property, and son or grandson enjoying it. One fine day, the father or the grandfather expired. Okay? And now he writes a will. He writes a will. What is that? If this fellow does this, then only the property will go to him now. If you don't do, the property doesn't belong to you now. The property doesn't belong to you. Some condition like this. You marry so and so girl, then only the money comes to you. Or you need to achieve some qualification, study a post-graduation or graduation, something, get a certificate. You need to pass in this much of percent, then only the money comes to you. If you fail to do so, what will happen? What will happen? The money is not yours now. The money is not yours now. Are you clear? If you want to get my properties, you need to fulfill my restrictions. That is what the concept of abstract methods and abstract classes. Are you clear? Sir, how to implement them in the child class? I'll tell you. How to implement, I'll tell you. Okay, listen to this. Listen to this. How to implement this in the child classes means the concept of abstract methods is near similar to overriding. I'm not telling it's equal to overriding. What I'm telling you, near similar to overriding. What did you learn in overriding? Tell me. Parent class contains methods declared as virtual. Parent class contains method declared as virtual. Child class can override those methods using override. Correct? Once again, parent class contains methods declared as virtual. Child classes can re-implement those methods using override. Child classes can re-implement those methods using override. Remember or not? Now come to the other side, abstract. What do you know? Parent class contains methods declared as abstract. Child class must implement those methods using the same override keyword. Now also in child class we use override only. Got it? Yesterday for virtual we use overriding. For abstract also we use overriding only. What is the difference? The difference I said you that only. Overriding is optional and abstract is mandatory. It is mandatory. Watch this picture, guys. Left hand side is method overriding, virtual method. What is the child class doing? Otherwise, not overriding. Re-implementing. Yeah, we discussed about it. What is it doing? Re-implementing using override keyword. Mandatory, optional, optional. See the other side now? Abstract. What is the child class doing? What is that? Not override. I said you use any other word. Is it implemented in parent? You're telling re-implementing. Implementing, not re-implementing. That's what I'm telling you. Follow the concept carefully first. Virtual means already implemented. What is the child class doing? Abstract means parent class implemented. Now what the child class has to do? Implement. The difference in the terminology, understand. The left hand side is re-implementing. Right hand side is implementing. Okay? Because the re-implementing is optional. If you don't re-implement, parent side can be consumed now. But second one is mandatory. It is mandatory. You cannot escape from that. You cannot leave that now. Are you clear? But in both cases, what will we use in the child? Override only. Here also override only. Here also override only. But here, virtual, abstract. If this is virtual, this is optional. If this is abstract, this is mandatory. That's what I said you. It is near similar to overriding because in the child we use the same keyword. Okay? Look guys, look at this one. I'll make you understand the concept very simple. Abstract class. What it contains? Concrete members will be there. Abstract members will be there. Both are there. Are you clear? First one, concrete. Concrete means not abstract. Second one, abstract. Now, This is a child class of abstract class. Guys, till yesterday, what did you learn? Child class can consume the parent class methods directly. Child class can consume parent class members directly. Yes or not? You are created, you are inheriting, creating a child instance, started calling the parent class method, done. We are done it already. But here, guys, we have the restriction now. What you know? First, implement all the abstract members of parent class. Okay. Now only you can consume concrete members of parent class. That tells you in a simple way, you can easily understand this. What does the abstract class contain? Both are there. Now, when you come to child class, what the child class has to do first? It has to implement all the abstract members of parent class. Now only you can consume concrete members of your parent class. Think like this here. You're studying in college. Every day, you're going to your college by changing one or two buses. It's very far, and you are changing one or two buses and going to the college. Are you clearer or not? You are changing one or two buses and going to the college. Okay. Well, guys, one day, one fine day, you are getting bored going by changing the buses and all. You're just facing all the trouble, and you're asking your father, "No, I cannot travel like this. I want a bike or a scooter. I want a bike or a scooter." You're asking your father to purchase a bike or a scooter for you to travel to the college. No. One fine day, your father has got all the money that is required for purchasing a bike or a scooter. He has got the money, thrown the money to you, put it in the wardrobe, locked it, put the key in his pocket, and said one thing. What do you know? In the coming examination, if you get 75% of the marks now, the money is yours. The money is yours. Go and purchase the bike now. See now, the money is before you, but you cannot touch it now. Yes or not? Why? Your father put a condition. What is the condition? 75% of the marks. So what is your first job? First to clear the exams with a 75% marks now. Then only the money comes to you now. See, what is this? This is the money. This is the condition what your father has put on you. First, achieve that. Now, consume it. You can understand it like this also. Assets, liabilities. Till now you have only assets, man. Now you have assets, liabilities. Tomorrow tell me, going forward, can you say, I'm not responsible my parents' liabilities? Give me my assets, sir. Tell me. They'll keep you now. Why? You want to take your parents' assets, you will be responsible for the liabilities also. You need to clear all the liabilities now. Then only you can take the assets. Are you getting me? So exactly. So concrete members are assets. Abstract members are liabilities. Until the liabilities are cleared, the assets doesn't come to your hands now. Clearer? That is the idea of the abstract methods and abstract classes. Okay, look here, all of you. I will show you implementing them. In class and method. In both I should use abstract. I'm right only. Class also should be abstract. Method also is abstract. Shanaj's problem is from your side. You need to check on your audio device because there is no problem for others. Yeah, guys, I will look. I will define an abstract class. Watch. I'm adding a class here. I am naming this class as something like ABS parent, abstract parent, abstract parent. Observe this. In this class, I'm writing public void add int a comma int b. Console dot write line a plus b. Okay. Same way, another method I'm writing, subtract a minus b. Tell me, these two are abstract or concrete? These two are concrete. Why? They are body. These two are concrete now. Correct? Now I will write a method, public void mul int a comma int b, and public void div int a comma int b. See now, these two are abstract methods. Now error coming there. See what is the error? Let us see. You must declare a body because you did not mark abstract. So write body then. Telling you clearly, see. Okay. So now I will use abstract. If I use abstract now, so still error. Yeah, now the error is different. We'll read it. Now the error is different. What is the error? See. Method is abstract, but class is non-abstract. Telling you both should be abstract. Method is abstract. Class also should be abstract. So come here and write down here. Check. Class is abstract. Method is also abstract. No error anywhere. Okay. Now who has to implement the two methods? Louder. Child class has to implement the two methods. Who has to implement? Child class. We'll do it. We'll do implementation in the child class. Meanwhile, answer my question. Can I create an instance of the current class and call the two methods in the current class now? Right, child class will implement the two methods. Yeah, that is secondary. But my question is, can I create the current class instance and call these two methods first? Tell me, yes or no? Let's try. Let us try. I'm writing a main method, creating a instance. ABS parent P is equals to new ABS parent. Guys, instance creation is giving error. See, sir, why sir? Till now we created instances of so many classes. Never we got error. Suddenly we are getting an error because you cannot create the instance of an abstract class. Did you understand me? So what I'm trying to tell you now, an abstract class is never useful to itself. An abstract class is never useful to itself. Those classes are only for the child classes to consume. Understood or not? I repeat again, an abstract class is never useful to itself. These are basically for providing the members to the children. Only providing the members to the children, that's all. They cannot run on themselves. See, the same thing. All of you might have a smartphone, a good smartphone. Does your father and mother have the same good smartphone? How you are spending the money and how they are spending the money. For you, just if you want to go out to a party with the friends, you just spend 1,000 rupees. It is only 1,000 rupees for you. But the same 1,000 rupees, does your father and mother spend in the same way? See that. What they earn, they don't spend. They're giving all for the children. Abstract classes are also like that only. What do they contain? They cannot use. Who can use? Children can use. So an abstract class is never useful to itself. It can be consumed only by the child class after implementing the methods. After implementing the methods. So this instance creation is not possible. See? Cannot create an instance of abstract type. Clearly telling you means, is this possible? Not possible. If it is not possible, what will you do with the main method now? What will you do with this main method now? There's no use of writing this now. This is how the abstract classes will be present. Okay now? Next. I want to consume this abstract class. You want to consume it? Then first define a child class. Define a child class. Come on. Let's add a class. We will name this class as ABS child. What is it? ABS child, ABS parent, ABS child. I want to inherit this class from ABS parent. See guys, when I inherit immediately, error is coming at ABS child. Array, till now so many times we inherited, we never got an error. See, I want to inherit this class from program. No error. No error. Why? Program is not an abstract class. It's a non-abstract class. But if I inherit from, immediately there is an error. What is the error read, all of you? Did you understand or not? Does not implement inherited abstract member, div and multiply. Are you getting me? It's not going to implement the inherited member, div and multiply. It doesn't implement them now. So that is error. Okay. See, that's where when I try to create the child class instance here, ABS child C is equals to new ABS child, and try to call the methods now. Add method I'm trying to call, and subtract method I'm trying to call. Console dot read line. This code won't execute. This code won't execute because already we saw there's an error there. Error. How to resolve this problem? One, implement all these abstract methods. Two, make your class as abstract. Make this class also as abstract. Did you understand what I said to you? One, implement. Two, make this class as abstract. If you make this class as abstract, then here error won't come. Here error will come now. What? You cannot create instance of the abstract class. Did you understand or not? If I make this as abstract now, then see, there is no error there. Why? Abstract class will not implement. You will implement non-abstract class has to implement. So error is lying, but error is started, you know. Means if you make this class abstract, this class also you cannot run. You have 100 classes like this. In all the 100 classes you did not implement now. You cannot run any class, man. Did you catch my point or not? Until the implementation is completed, you cannot run anything at all. Are you clear? So mandatory to implement. Okay, let me remove the abstract, guys. Yeah. Now coming back, you have an error here. So shall we implement? Listen. Implement, we use which keyword? Override only now? All of you carefully observe. When I use override, it will show you not only virtual methods, it will also show you abstract methods. See there, both same keyword only. What is that? Override. That's why what is it showing you? Virtual also it is showing. Abstract also it is showing. You noticed? Yes or not? Sir, how do I know, sir? This is virtual. This is abstract. Means this should be implemented. This should not be implemented. Already on the top, the class has said now what methods you should implement. It already said you what methods you should implement. Multiply and divide. Array. Put your mouse here. That is telling you there. See. Telling you there. See what methods you should implement. Multiply and the divide are the methods what you just need to implement. And now when it shows you, you can understand this and this has to be implemented. Not only that one. Suppose you have 10 or 20 methods here. Or 10 or 20 methods here. See, generally, if you select a abstract method for implementation, see the body, all of you, see the body. This is an abstract method. See the body. What is it showing you? Not implemented. Okay, now just a minute. If I select a virtual method for implementation, what it will show you now? That is how you can recognize. What, sir? If you say base dot and calling the same method again, this is calling the same method from the base class now. This is not Abstract, this is virtual. If you see not implemented, then it is abstract. That is how you can recognize. That is how you can recognize. If the generated code is showing you not implemented, it is abstract. If the generated code is showing you base dot and calling the same method again, base dot and calling the same method again, that is a virtual method. That is how you can recognize. Okay. So let me delete this. Okay. Write your logic now. What is the logic? Console dot write line A by B. Same again. See, still the error is there now. Why? Now the error is telling you did not implement one method only. See? Earlier it said you two. Now it is telling only one. Multiply. Come on, implement. Again, override ME1. A into B. Are you clearer? So implementation has been done for the methods. No error anywhere now. So can I run the code? Yes. I did not call the multiply and divide methods. So try calling them. C dot multiply. 12 comma 18. C dot divide. Something. Is that clear? Okay. So we have implemented and we have consumed all the methods. So mainly, I still did not tell you where do we use the abstract classes and abstract method. I only explained you what is an abstract class, how to define it, how to implement it, what rules comes in picture. I did never tell you where we use the abstract classes and application. I did not teach about that at all. Is my point clearer or not? So did you understand how to define an abstract class? Understood how to define abstract methods? Next, how to implement them? All the rules are clear. See, blindly don't write up the code. Make mistakes. Then you will understand the subject correctly. That is why I said you all, don't copy paste the code. If you copy paste the code, you will learn copy pasting only. Okay? Write the code. Make mistakes. Check. First, how I showed you, I did not use abstract. What happened? Error came. We went and read the error. I did not use abstract on the class. Error came. We went and used abstract. Study like that. Then it will be easy to grasp the subject. If you simply copy and paste of the code, you will never understand the subject anytime. Is my point clear? Okay, R&D. R&D is very, very important. Okay, leave it. Now come back. Now I have implemented all the methods now. Yes or not? Now is there any possibility of creating the instance of abstract class? Now, is there any possibility of implementing, creating the instance of abstract class? Earlier methods are not implemented. We are not able to create it. Now implemented now. Can we create it? Let us see. ABS parent P is equals to. No, now also error. Now also error. So the rule is next. What is that? You cannot create an instance of the abstract class. Are you getting me or not? But you can do this. Reference creation is possible. What is possible? Reference creation is possible. Now tell me, using P, what methods can I call? Can I call add method? Let us see. Wow, no error. Can I call subtract method? Can I call multiply and divide? Why? I use the terminology. You are forgetting that word every time. Brainless fellows. Poor child class. That's what I said. Remember this every time I'm telling you. Every time you will forget it. Why I cannot consume? It is a wrong. It is not a pure child class member. It is an overridden member. You used override and you are telling pure child class. Did you use override or not? Now tell me the pure child class or overridden member. Can I call it or not? See there, I don't have any error. Remember, man, that's what I'm telling you. That's why I pinpointed on that day. Pure child, pure child. Pure child means the method is directly defined in the child. The method is not defined in the child. Yeah, the method is first declared in the parent and implemented in the child now. So parent is aware of the method or not aware of the method? Tell me. Parent is aware of the method. Parent is aware of the method. It is like your parents have purchased you the dress material. They did not purchase you a dress now. What they purchase you? Dress material. And you are getting it stitched now. Got it or not? What they given you? The material. The dress is not ready. Now, what are you doing? You're taking to the tailor you like and you're asking to stitch it according to your requirement now. Understood? But who given that to you? Who purchased that? Who given? Then people are aware of that now. Again, dynamic polymorphism. You're forgetting that every time. Dynamic polymorphism. What is it? Parent reference created by child instance can call overridden members of the child class. What it cannot call? Don't forget it here. You're really irritating, repeating the same word again. What is that? Pure child, overridden. What is pure child? Guys, look. I am writing public void mod int A, int B. Console dot write line A mod B. This is pure child. What is this? This is pure child. Can I call with the parent? You cannot. P dot. Array. No end of calling and getting error, man. See, the list will come here. Showing you add, showing you subtract, showing you multiply, showing you divide. IntelliSense will show you only if it's possible. If IntelliSense is showing means, that is valid. But it did not show you mod anywhere, see? Why, sir? It is a pure child class member. It's a pure child class member. But the multiply and divide are not pure child class members. What are they? Overridden members. And overridden members are always accessible to the parent's reference. And what we call that? Dynamic polymorphism. What is that? What is that? Parent reference can call child classes overridden members. Parent references can call child classes overridden members. And we call the concept as dynamic polymorphism. Okay. So what is that? Parent calling the child members, but cannot call any pure child members. What it can call is only overridden members. Only overridden members can be called, but it cannot call any pure child class members. Are you clearer or not? Okay, so that is what exactly the overriding and this one. I hope you guys are clearer, all of you. Yes or not? So understood about it? Okay, I want you to do one thing now. What that is, see, in the videos I shown you, we have the